From the studios of Books in Motion, this is Rebecca Rogers reading The General's Notorious Widow by Stephen Bly. Now, let's begin with The General's Notorious Widow, Chapter 1. Lordsburg, New Mexico Territory, August 1st, 1884. When Elizabeth Miller stabbed the asparagus spear, the big man flinched. Pink lips pursed tightly exhaled each word like bubbles released under deep water. "Do you make a habit of harassing women who dine alone? Or is there some purpose to this intrusion?" The heavy-set man took a step backward. His jowls and his shoulders drooped.
"Harassing? Intrusion? Mrs. Miller, I thought I was being charming."
The setting sun cast long New Mexico shadows in the street and through the window. Lixie Miller dropped her fork on the china plate. "I reckon a widow gal your age is sick and tired of eating alone is about as charming as finding a half-eaten cockroach in your salad." He drew out a white cotton handkerchief and wiped his forehead, leaving a red dirt streak.
I wasn't expecting you to sit right here by the window. You caught me by surprise."
"With my back to the door and face to the window, just how is it I caught you by surprise?" He pulled off his bowler and revealed thick, curly, dark hair.
"It was just small talk. I was pontificating off the top of my head."
"That doesn't say too much for your quick wit, mister." Lixie stared out the window at two dogs running toward the railroad tracks across the street. "Nor your courtesy. I don't believe you even introduced yourself." She glanced up at him. "That way I'll know who to avoid next time." His ample chest swelled, and his buttoned shirt collar pinched as his face grew even redder.
"Oh, I thought you recognized me."
The loud reply silenced the half-filled restaurant.
"I'm none other than Charles P. Noble of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania."
Lixie Miller retrieved her fork and knife and sliced off a bite of roast. "Should I call you None or None Other?" Noble glanced around as if waiting for someone to translate.
"What?"
"I see satire is not your strong suit. Good day, Mr. Noble. 30 years as an army wife taught me much about dining alone." Lixie forked a bite of slightly pink roast into her mouth and chewed as she gazed out the window at a pig and a white duck trotting side by side toward the tracks. "At times, I rather enjoy dining alone." She wiped her mouth on the burgundy linen napkin. "This is one of those times."
"But, Mrs. Miller, I'm Charles Noble."
"I'm sure that means a great deal to your mother, but it means nothing to me. I've had a rather depressing day, Mr. Noble. Good day." "Okay, Lord. A depressing week, month, year, and decade. But I wasn't going to tell him that." He placed his hands on the back of the chair next to hers.
"But you don't understand. I'm a famous writer."
"That's nice. I'm quite happy for you. Today it would not matter if you were Charles Dickens. Why don't you go somewhere famous and write?" "Mrs. Miller." The voice was young, breathless. "Mrs. Miller." A hatless, barefoot boy in a white shirt and denim jeans sprinted into the dining room. She put her arm around the young boy's thin shoulders. "Paco, seeing your smiling face cheers me up. What can I do for you?" His round brown eyes sparkled. "Have you seen Buddy and Sylvia?" She brushed his bangs out of his eyes. "They just loped across the tracks." Noble stared out at Railroad Avenue. "Buddy's a pig, Mr. Noble, and Sylvia's a large, fat duck. They terrorize the town's dogs," Lixie reported. "Perhaps you would like to write a novel about them." She turned to the boy. "Would you like to eat with me?" He licked his lips.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?